Okay, we're on board the Susan Ann with the Cross Sound Ferry Company, and this is the story of how a fishing boat by the name of Prince Nova became a lovely ferry called Susan Ann. It took an act of Congress, and if you happen to be going back and forth between New London, Connecticut, and Orient Point, Long Island's North Fork, then you know. If you've ever had the chance to be on the Susan Ann, there's other ferries, the John H., the Mary Ellen, indeed the Cape Henlopian. But this one has a unique story requiring an act of Congress to make it happen at a cost of $4.2 million initial, and then perhaps an average of $1 million per year spent refurbishment. Susan Ann recently this year, 2026, in dry dock in New London, an employee said be back in service by the summer of 2026. Now it's February. Susan Ann back early, folks. The repairs having been done miraculously quickly, and now once again serving passengers between Long Island and Connecticut. A great story. Let's see if we can head on outside and check out the boat. Each of these boats with the Long Island Ferry Company have a unique history. I talked at length about Cape Henlopen. Used to be a ship of war, bringing men, materials, tanks to the Normandy beachhead to rid the world of Nazi tyranny back in 1944. That's right, June 6th of 1944 at D-Day. Believe it or not, Cape Henlopen, also a rich history, has served other parts of America too. Chesapeake Bay area, Delaware, and now, going back and forth between Connecticut and Long Island. A beautiful sunny day. It's cold out here, folks. Again, temps around zero up in New England, where I'm currently working as a contractor. That's right, Ecotech in southern New Hampshire. And windy, with the wind chill way below zero. Could be 10, 20, 30 degrees below zero. And the ship, kind of a little bit of swaying involved back and forth with the wind kicking up the waters here on the Long Island Sound as we kind of make our way forward on the ship. Other people here, I don't want to, be intrusive or get in their way. So, taking it forward down the port side of the ship. That's left. Indeed, my car Malibu is parked on the lower deck, starboard side of this particular vessel as we make our way up towards the bow. Now, we're not going to be able to get up front and do like a Leonardo DiCaprio thing, his iconic role, as Jack Dawson from Titanic, and I'm the king of the world. We're not going to be able to do anything crazy like that, particularly not on a day, but that's kind of where you would do it here on the Susan Ann, formerly Prince Nova. Amazing thing, amazing transformation, and it makes you wonder, what was it like as a fishing boat up in Nova Scotia, Canada? What kind of fish? I would have a lot of questions to ask. And a place called Pictou, Nova Scotia. Where's Pictou? Anyway, I took some pics, and then I said, well, today, Sunday Sunrise. If it's Sunday, it's Sunday Sunrise, flagship show of apartment karaoke, and our show entitled Relationships Redux 3, where we froze the program right at the point that Monsignor introducing the legendary Don Henley with a great song of his called The Heart of the Matter, a song that's about forgiveness, and a song that just happens to be one of our nominees this month, February 2026, Song of the Month. That boat is in, and I'll have that announcement in part 2 of today's audio show, which is done separately. Now I'm walking aft. That's right. We'll try to get as much as we can. Now, I'll tell you, I'm running out of memory on this Samsung Galaxy phone that I now have, really courtesy of my sister C. If it wasn't for my sister C, who lives on Long Island, I wouldn't have this phone. I wouldn't. But I switched. I saved a bundle when I switched to T-Mobile. No disrespect. I'm not going after Verizon or anything like that. I'm just saying I saved a bundle. Absolutely. There's another ferry boat. Yes, can't see the name on the ship from here. But looking from the cut of that particular ship, I think that might be the Cape Henlopen. It has a separate design. It actually is like a double-decker, as opposed to just a single-decker. So that might actually be Cape Henlopen making its way back from Long Island back up to New London, Connecticut. Anyway, let's see if we can go on the other side of the ship.